Look at this guy flying a rinky-dinky F-16.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Orange wingtips? That looks familiar. Alright guys, we're doing a single player walkthrough, basically revisiting the campaign for Ace Combat 7. I am an Ace Combat veteran, so expect to actually see some good gameplay. But we're doing this campaign because Ace Combat 8 obviously is on the horizon. Still no release date, but I am really hoping to finally hear a release date for Ace Combat 8. We're going to go ahead and do a new story. We're just going to do normal because right now hard. Ace Combat's gameplay makes it really difficult to play on the hardest difficulty settings, especially when you're up against boss fights like in this particular one for Ace Combat 7 be the Arsenal Bird. So we'll just do normal and just enjoy the game and the story.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force.
I'll be honest and say that I don't really like her character much.
No, Abby. I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Man, I absolutely love Ace Combat 7's motif that you hear right now. It's such a good piece of music.
So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast.
I'm not sure about the 30 Gs part.
It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put in my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down.
I've always loved the way Ace Combat did their mission briefings. I always thought these
You
were
have
cool.
all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Now, normally this is where we start off with the F-16, but we're not going to do that. I think I'm going to go for a Sioux, or possibly my favorite airplane ever, the Eurofighter Typhoon. I've always loved this airplane. I should also mention that Ace Combat was the reason I wanted to join the Air Force. Unfortunately, that did not happen due to, well, medical issues. So I could not join the Air Force or the Army or the Marines, but it's neither here nor there. Got tons of aircraft. I'm not going to go for some of the stronger stuff like the YF or even the DLC fighters, even though these DLC planes are pretty cool. I want to fly a Sioux, so let's maybe do like a flanker. Maybe go for the flanker, or no, not a bomber. Maybe a 37. I don't really like the Su-57, even though it's actually a really good plane. Yeah, let's go for a flanker. Oh, I forgot I had the railgun. You know what, let's try the railgun. Why not? Do I got any skins for this bad boy? I do not. Let's just go for it.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
I do like playing Ace Combat in first person, but I'll switch from like first to third person. I know that people who watch a lot of Ace Combat videos, they don't like when people play in first person, but we'll swap through and use a cinematic camera every now and then.
Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Cadet, Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of
Oh, maybe I should play a little bit more often in third person.
Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts.
This is another thing I really like about Ace Combat stories in general is that has a lot, and I mean a lot of background dialogue.
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in it.
Even the slower, duller missions are still fun just because of all the dialogue that's in them.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
It's probably the EML.
Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
the railgun.
You're a good pilot. So I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along.
Gotta go behind him.
It's still a leash, though.
I'm not used to using the cinematic camera either. It's so disorienting. I think I gotta line up perfectly with the railgun. Yeah, I missed.
Fox 2. Missile connected. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Music is on point as always.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
They're further up. Yep.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Try the EML again.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
I wonder, maybe it might be easier to use the EML in first person. You gotta be really, really precise with it. Oh, I'm not even using EML. Whoops. Alright, let's just move on to the bomber. Try it again. I think I need to be much closer. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
I don't think I can do the post-stall maneuver. No. I forgot how to do these post-stall maneuvers.
He's still barely gotten his feet wet.
See, can I do this in third person with the EML? No, I got it. I never realized actually playing Ace Combat 7 in third person allows me to see a lot more of the sky. It looks actually really nice. The game looks really nice. You don't get to see as much of it when you're in first person. Cannot wait for Ace Combat 8. Graphically already looks even better than Ace Combat 7. Ace Combat 7 is in a very good looking game for an Ace Combat game. Yeah, at this point I think I probably should have just swapped over to a plane that can use special missiles or special air-to-air missiles that can allow me to target up to, was it 8 targets?
Mage 2, target down.
Almost lost it there. Can I do this in cinematic with the EML? No. Just can't aim at all with it.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio. I'm iced up.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones?
Man, even more disorienting to use it when you're in first person.
Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
The rather quick mission is, you know, it's supposed to be meant to be like a tutorial-ish type mission. Maybe it might keep the whole thing, or probably just cut it down.
Targeting gun range. Bomber hit by a missile.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are the fighters?
All right, that should be it.
To Gollum and Mage, job well done.
Yeah,
All
pretty
bombers
short
are down.
mission.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Although apparently, I guess it was like 16 minutes long. I think it'd be easy to trim down.
Flight commander looks like he's got what it
Although I
takes.
don't want to trim down too much of all these missions because they're actually there's a lot of dialogue. All can kind of contribute to the story.
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I do kind of wish that Ace Combat, its ground terrain was like just as detailed as Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Oh, I was actually gonna go and look at the carrier because it doesn't look like it's scaled properly.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
All right, let's get the next mission going. I think what I'll do is I'll break up these episodes into 3 missions apiece. I think that might work out properly because that way I can do the DLC missions, all 3 back to back together before moving on to the vanilla stuff. I think the DLC missions won't be for quite a minute. Can't remember how far you got to go into the story before you go into the DLC missions, but either way, let's just get the next one going.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
And in case you're wondering, if you're kind of confused, we are on the side of Osea, and Erusia is the bad guys.
Was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit.
Usia is usually a neutral nation, but supposedly Usia is allied with Osea. Sometimes.
They were desperate and started a war. One they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head to head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
All right, this time, not use the EML. Pick a more balanced plane. Probably not go for the flanker either. We're dealing with more ground targets, which means it's best to have like a bomber, but we are going to have some dogfighting in there as well. But in this case, maybe just go with a Su-30. A Su-34 would be a good plane for this mission, but there's not enough ground targets for using something this absurd. You know what? I'm going to use my hero plane, which should be the Typhoon, but MiG-29. It's got my favorite skin on it. And then we're going to use ground targets. So yeah, long-range air-to-ground missile. I've always loved the MiG-29. Sometimes kind of favors a little bit more than the Eurofighter Typhoon, but Typhoon will always be my top plane.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
I've always loved the skin on this MiG-29, the Ace skin.
No harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
And to get this skin is actually on this mission.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
Shoot down the Ace, you grab his skin, which is this one for the MiG-29. It's a fun little plane.
Locked. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Target destroyed.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there!
Trying to log onto the targets.
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! Go for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Follow this guy.
Being attacked by enemy aircraft! Requesting permission for the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! We're using the containers now!
Let's follow a regular missile to this APC here.
Target destroyed. 3 to
I get in
go.
range.
Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy
Cinematic.
interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
Just about to go online! Push the plan forward too fast. Base is so far from Allied territory.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
I think the Ace might actually come out. I think we were able to trigger the requirement to get the Ace to show up. Well, I think if I remember right, I gotta take out the towers as well. Players. I wonder if those are supposed to be C-130 Galaxies.
Alright, this base is worth destroying. Way to go.
Check my focus. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. All transports have been destroyed.
The Ace should be coming out of this hangar somewhere, right over here somewhere. So now we just got the air targets to deal with. Almost got hit by a missile right there.
Locked. It's chow time.
Fox 2.
That's a miss.
Five targets remaining.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
I guess the ace didn't come out. I thought it was take out all the AA missiles and the AAA, not the AA towers, the towers on the runway, and then it should bring out the ace before a certain time, if I remember right. It's not like it matters anyway. I already have his skin that we're looking at right now.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine. Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAV is ready to launch. Away.
Now we got to fight the drones.
Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it. We're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like your allies and your teammates, they actually do stuff too. It's not just you taking out every single enemy. Like it was in Battlefield 4 with how broken your AI teammates are or were. There's the ace right there, Jester. That's him.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Stay sharp while you're in the clouds.
All right, took him out. There can only be one Jester, and that's me.
Fox 2.
Bandits are in the clouds. Fine, I'll make it quick.
I think the UAVs only require one missile.
Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Locked. It's chow time.
Yeah, one
I'll
missile.
buy a dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
That's not gonna hit.
Don't try to read their movements.
Man, it's sword ending to use the target camera in first person.
Mage 2, you've iced up. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
That should be it.
Nice kill, Trigger.
We're good.
Enemy aircraft
Mission
confirmed
over.
down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
All right, let's knock out one more mission for this episode.
surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard.
I've always hated how he calls it
Numerous ships
Gandar
have been
Bay
sunk
when it's pronounced Gunther
and
Bay.
abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely.
See, he calls it Gandar Bay again,
However,
not Gunther
it lost
Bay.
all its aircraft, so it's
Gunther
sailing
Bay,
empty.
dude.
Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
All right, this is going to be all dogfighting, which means I can pick a plane that is good for that specific mission. I do kind of want to just do the Typhoon, but we could do... Actually going to go for just the Su-30. Quick maneuver. I don't think I need quick... Yeah, let's just do the quick maneuver air-to-air. Just go for it. Using Mihai skin.
Squadron aircraft preparations complete. Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up.
Look at this guy flying a rinky-dinky F-16. Meanwhile, I'm in the superior Su-33 or Su-30 SM.
Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Enemies also flying rinky-dinky F-16s.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
H2, they have a lock on you.
So if one of our friendlies actually threw a missile at him, and you can kind of tell that your enemy forces are actually useful. They don't just do token damage or even damage at all. They actually do damage, and they can take out your targets before you can. Good old F-44E. Kind of a shame that you can't fly those, the Phantom 2s. But it's such an old plane. Not to mention, it's kind of strange to see F-4Es in this particular mission, considering it's all dogfighting, and F-4Es were not dogfighters, they were bombers.
One remaining.
Come from below. Yeah, F-4Es are so slow. Why are they being used in this mission? They're bombers, not fighters.
Sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
It would be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching.
Oh, I got hit.
Aircraft, stay alert.
The Arsenal bird. Honestly, the Arsenal bird isn't as intimidating looking as the Arc bird from Ace Combat 5. I think Ace Combat 5 possibly had the best looking boss.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Dodging everything I throw at him.
Just fly straight, I shouldn't get hit.
Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
MQ-101s, I think they require 2 missiles to shoot down.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Okay, no, they just still require 1 missile.
The Arsenal bird.
Rogue Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Oh, gotta get away.
Got you now. Firing. Golem 3 missile coming at you.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron.
It's charging up its shield.
Status?
Gotta find a situation.
Bandits are fast as hell.
Golem 2 missile. Evade.
Evading!
Got you now. This is Golem 3. Golem 2's hit. Status report.
That's 2 missiles on me.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Really gotta manage my flares. I only have 3, so I gotta focus more on
Skeleton 3's lost.
evading these missiles.
Where's that report?
I'm gonna drop chairs. I'm gonna drop flares that time, so I can destroy some of these propellers.
Maintain air superiority.
Just using my... Oh, gotta get away.
All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there.
Breaking.
We made. I'm breaking up.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Oh, that was close.
Escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, missile away.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Nicely done.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Alright, cool. Special missiles can still destroy the MQ-101s in one shot.
Allies will hold off pursuit.
And they have super homing capabilities.
Hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza.
Mage 2, walking.
Mage 2, bandit on your tail. I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Oh, cool. Even from that angle, it still gets it.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock-on. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Fast. It's like he's...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2.
Orange wingtips. That looks familiar.
Uncheck meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
This is getting a little tight.
We'll let you take it this time.
Mage 2, target down. No remaining special weaponry.
All right, I'm out of the good missiles.
Good kill.
Golem and Maid Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of friends.
I don't think I let it lock on in time.
Get your asses out.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Top right corner of the map is where Brownie's at.
Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
And she's gone.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Man, that was dangerous.
All UAVs have been splashed.
Ground came out of nowhere.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway.
Land it and then call it a part 1.
Your approach looks good. Stay on course.
We're gonna land this in first person. Another thing that's not too realistic is how quick the airplane will stop once you land.
Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Jets do not stop on a dime like that, but you know, it's just arcadey stuff.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Alrighty, and with that, we are ending it here on this part. I'm gonna probably get this up, the second part, tomorrow, hopefully, after this recording goes up. That way it's constant, and I can get a few more videos up for my channel, since it's been a while since I had posted regularly. I think the last time I had posted before I'd posted a couple of those Marvel Rivals videos was 4 months, but I had a lot of stuff to do. I had to get a lot of stuff sorted out. So now I'm back. Hopefully I can get around to posting a lot more regularly again. And I want to do some streaming. Hopefully when Ace Combat 8 comes out, I might have the capability to properly stream too. All right, tune in for part 2 or not. Doesn't matter to me. Until next time.